Hey there guys, welcome back to the Tamiya Unimog build. We're on part 5, which is going to be the front A-arms. And then we'll be installing the bumper and then this little plate that'll cover the A-arms and hold them into place. As you can see, I've already completed one of them. I've got a little bit of time. I'm doing this build whenever I can find some free time. And we've got a Christmas party to go to, but I've got a little bit of time here. I should be able to knock this out. So we're going to go ahead and get busy with this. We'll be taking this little metal piece here. It is the BS1, and we'll be putting it into this A-arm here. I've been doing a lot of Lego builds, helping my boys with some Christmas presents they got. Put together the Lego Ghost, which is an awesome Lego kit from the Star Wars Rebels. Let me just quickly drill this into place. We're going to be using here a BB2 screw. There are a lot of these screws in the kit, so you'll become quite accustomed to those screws. Alright, so that part is real easy. Next, we're going to be putting the little receiver here for the servo arms that are coming off to control steering, and that's going to go here. So we'll get this in, make sure we get it the right way for the arm that we're on. And it takes this really tiny little screw here, a cap screw. It's a BC2 in this kit, so really small. It's a 1.5 millimeter Allen on it, so we'll get that in. Let me just verify. Yeah, so things have been pretty busy. We've had a lot going on at work. And then here at home a lot with the holidays, Christmas, getting ready for that. And so my time has been limited for what I can do with this build. But I'm trying to, whenever I have time, like I said, just get a little bit more done. And I look forward to getting to the painting stages. That'll be fun. But here we go. So that's ready. Just take this wrench really quick that came with it. Tighten that on there. Good to go. So we're going to go ahead while we've got this out, and let's just go ahead and install it in here like so. To do that, we're going to use this longer BD4. I've already got some grease on it because when I did the other one I had excess, and so I just kind of slathered it on here as well. So we'll run this through, drop in the pin here like so. I love these kind of screws because they don't tap till the end. And snug that. And that's looking good. So from there we'll just go ahead and we're going to have to put on this shock base here for the front shocks. And there's this little brass bushing or tube, they call it, a BD5. It says to add a little bit of grease to this, so we'll do that. And slide it through just to keep it moving in here as once the shock wants to move around. So that's going to slide nicely into this little metal brace that we already installed. And then I don't know if it matters, but I'm going to follow the directions on this in the way that I'm going to put this next screw in, which is this BA3. It's longer, it's a tighter threading. It's 3 by 15 millimeter screw. Put it on, and we'll put this little nut in, and we'll pretty much be done with this arm, and we'll get them installed, and then we'll go ahead and put them into place. We'll snap on the arms coming off of the servo, and we'll put on the front bumper. Guys, I'm going to just talk a little bit channel while I'm doing some of this, because some of this is pretty easy and just me screwing on camera here. But New Year is coming upon us quickly, so this really quickly will just slide in and drop into place. Very simple. Do the same with this. But the New Year is coming on us real quick here, and so I just wanted to I put them on upside down, trying to do it quick. See what speed doesn't always work out for you. There we go. Now they're in the right way. So we're coming on the new year. Try this one more time. And just wanted to talk about the channel here. I want you guys to feel free to give me any suggestions for things that you want to see. This is my first build video. Don't know that build videos are my favorite thing. They might not be my cup of tea. Everybody's got their things that they're good at. I kind of find that I'm quite boring when I'm doing these, so I'm not sure that it's my cup of tea. But you know what? If people find them enjoyable, I don't mind continuing to do them. It does probably slow me down a bit because the thought of not only doing the build, but also recording it, which takes more time than just building it. Like, I've been starting to build things off camera, especially when there's duplicates. But it adds extra time to the build, and so, you know, if people don't really find me interesting for build videos, then I won't do them anymore. But if they are interesting enough, and there's anyone that would like to see me do more on any other trucks that I might get that I have to put together as a kit, which I'm going to probably do more kits here soon. Haven't really done many of them in the past. I bought RTRs and then shown some of my upgrading to them, but never a full build. So to continue, I used the power of editing to get these snapped on because I was struggling a bit getting those while I was talking and doing everything. But yeah, if there's any types of videos, more run videos that you want to see, anything in particular, let me know in the comments. Things that you might want to see on the channel here in the new year, and I'll do my best to make a video about it. So there we have it. It is looking a lot more like a truck. I'm digging it. You know what, guys, while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and just put these front shocks on. It works just like the rear shocks. The only thing is that we've already got the shock receiver installed onto the front A-arms, which could make it a little bit more difficult. I struggled with this first one for a little bit before realizing that there's a screw option here for that, instead of having to use this tool here and wrenching it in. So once I did the screw, it was a lot easier. So here we go. We'll do it real quick. We're going to put a little grease onto this, just to, again, help with friction as it's sliding up and down. We'll drop that in. I like to just back it up a little bit, make it easier to get these parts in here. I'm going to put our little bump stop. Oh, I dropped it. Here we go. I found it. Man. You know, when you're trying to work fast, trying to make a video and not make people wait around, things happen. Alright, so we'll slide this bump stop on. This is one of the hardest parts of the shock because it's just tough to get on there. So I found that if I just use these pliers, and I try not to stab myself because if it slips, it goes right into my hand with these needle nose. So there we go. We're on. Then the last thing we've got to do is put on this little nut and the spring, and we're ready to put it into place. Alright, so we've got our spring on, everything ready and loaded. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to line up this long bolt with the shock receiver at the base. And like I said, I'm going to use a screwdriver to do this. It's just way easier, especially electric. Give you a quick look at the truck again here. The front bumper in, got our front shocks, servos mounted, A-arms in place, the steering links, the battery tray. We have not put in our ESC yet. I'm still trying to decide about what I'm going to do with that. But our rear shocks and gearbox is all assembled, the wheelie bar, motor's in place. And yeah, she's looking like a truck. We'll put the wheels together next, and then we'll start painting the body. So thanks for stopping in, guys. Have fun RCing, and we'll catch you next time.